I'm Dr. Dave Tulsiak from St. Joe's Hospital. I got into medicine way back many years ago to get into wellness, to keep people well, keep people healthy. And I went through medical school, did all my training, and somehow I ended up in the emergency medicine residency and practice, and ended up in the emergency room. And I've been there for 40 years taking care of people who got into trouble with their health, and with safety, with trauma. And ended up taking them in and treating them after it was too late. So I'm 40 years now down the road, going back to the reason I went into medical school, and that's to keep people out of the emergency room, keep them safe, keep them well. And you know, I came here to Florida because I love all the warm weather like everybody else does. I like the water. I like being around the water. The water is great for all of us in terms of just be a nice environment, especially for our children. But with that comes responsibility in terms of safety around the water. Safety is a very important thing. It's something we don't think about, and it's a mentality. It's a collective mentality in terms of our community and our society, but it's also a personal mentality in terms of a responsibility to stay well, to stay out of trouble. And for our children, there's nothing more important, nothing more precious than our children. That's our future. I know, treating people in the emergency department for the last number of years, I've seen it all. I've seen, you name it, I've seen it. I've seen heart attacks, I've seen strokes, I've seen the gunshots. I've taken care of all types of illnesses, injuries, and tragedies. And there's nothing in my field. There's nothing in my field that's more tragic than taking care of a child. It's gone. There's nothing I can do in that situation. If you're an older person that has a problem and such, you have things to work with a child that drowns, there's very little that you can do once it comes to me. And there's nothing that makes me feel more helpless when I have to go into that quiet room and tell the parents, the child's not made it. There's nothing in my career that's made me feel more powerless than going in that room. It hasn't met much, but when it happens, it's been very, very tragic. Doesn't even describe it. So that's why Rocky mentioned why he's here. That's why I'm here. To come around full circle to keep that from happening and have these numbers go from 300% to 0. And I figured, how can I do that? We've got to reach out to the society, to communities, to teach them about safety at all levels. And safety it's a multi-level type mentality. It's a collective responsibility. It's a personal responsibility in terms of safety and water drowning prevention. And there's multiple things we can do, multiple layers of actions we can take. So mentality and discipline is important. Responsibility for our children, keeping an eye on them, watching them, the buddy programs when you're near water. That's the most important line of defense. And that's what the American Academy of Pediatrics, I think, was kind of critical about the swimming programs. They felt that if you teach your children how to swim, you get a false sense of security. So that's why they really didn't, they were on board on this thing for many, many years. So they want to emphasize that responsibilities is the most important line of defense. After that, of course, barriers in terms of the water, whether it be fences, whether it be programs at the beaches, around pools and such, to keep your children out of harm's way, probably the second line of defense. And then third line or fourth line then is teaching our children how to swim. And even prior to that, in the early years, which is by you start at 6 to 9 months to 3 years, the Infant Swimming Resource Program that Dr. Barnett developed in Orlando. Such a great program. It's proven, if you go back to the other slide, you see the statistics in terms of how many lives it has saved. It is safe. Water intoxication is not a problem. It's been proven. Like Rocky said, money should not be an issue. Funding should be available to all communities, all children. You don't want to come to me. If you're coming to me, I am the last line of defense. I'm the last line of defense. And I don't want to go back that quiet.